Hey guys, it's me, Mabani Kolusile, Forex Academy, making a market recap on the pairs that I gave out yesterday and how they played out to my anticipation. Although they tested a few of our emotions and patience, and if that's the case, let's start with GBP USD. What amazed me yesterday is that they opened with a gap, and it gave us difficulties on trading it. Nevertheless, this is what I'm expecting on GBP USD today. Since they didn't take out this fair value gap, they will do this. We'll first identify the 14-hour candle from yesterday. Here is the 14-hour candle, meaning it's the big red candle, meaning I will identify the high of the day from that candle and this candle. Then I will take my Fibonacci from previous day's analysis, then I'll bring them to today's high. Here is our high from yesterday's 14-hour candle to the low of today. From yesterday's 14-hour candle, which is the New York Open, and then as the market has already played to those and this trading zones, I'm expecting the market to play in this way. Because I'm still expecting them to take out these lows before going up, because we have big two equal lows here on this area that the market has to fill before going higher. And then this is what I'm expecting them to do. They might come to test the HE47 or the fair market value before they drop to take out the World Bank. Then on NZD I want to show you something. This was the previous week Monday open, and look how it played an important role on taking this trade yesterday. Because of the gap, I wasn't expecting them to go that higher, but they did, and it's still paying even today. So I won't be like taking a trade on this pair is chasing a trade, but positively so. It has given us a positive anticipation from yesterday's analysis. When we go to AUD/USD, same as NZD/USD, previous week Monday open, and they gave us an entry there. If you have taken an entry or put your pending orders on those zones, you could have been in the profit band. Now gold is still consolidating within our range, and if I have to identify yesterday's 14-hour candle is this red candle, then I have to move my Fibonacci from here to that zone. Here's the low from previous from this candle. The low is here, the high it is in these zones, meaning if you want to trade gold, it's a perfect opportunity to take your trades now, because they are still ranging within my trading zones. Then let me just put this to show you is New York open low, and then yesterday's New York open high, and then as they're now playing to these zones, that's what I'm expecting them to do. This is what I'm expecting them to do. I hope they play out like they did on NZD USD, and then on Euro USD my trades are running here. I'm running on a small account, and then this line is we call it the daily open. So they might come to test this daily open, then they will drop. And they also did use the Monday previous week Monday open to give you an entry yesterday on this candle. Then if we have to take a trade on this pair, still giving an opportunity to trade it. Let me identify the 14-hour candle. Okay, this candle. Then I take my Fibonacci, because they broke my Fibonacci yesterday, and then went in too deep. And then this is the high, and then this is the low, and then this is what I will be expecting them to do. This is where they will be targeting. Remember, I talked about previous lows that they have created with yesterday's gap, and then they are giving us liquidity, more liquidity on the zone. They created liquidity, more liquidity that they have to take it out before they rise. Then on Euro JPY, they were also dangerous on this pair. On the other analysis that I made, I remember I made this box, and I said they might come to take 50% of that wick, and as they did, now they are melting. And let me identify the 14-hour candle on this pair. It is this green with a wick candle. The low of yesterday is this one, the highest one. Then let me take my Fibonacci and put it on those zones from the high to the low of yesterday. If they will retrace us back to my trading zone, I will take a trade if they can come to AK47 or any of these zones. And I'm still expecting them to take out this liquidity on the zone that they have created. And with the gap yesterday, they added more liquidity on the zones. And then Chef JPY, they digged in too deep. I didn't expect this. On my thought, I thought that the chef had news, that's why they spiked up, or something affected this pair, and also the chef other pairs also had that impact. My 14-hour candle, it is this green with a wick candle, this one, and then the high and the low of that candle. The low is this area, and then if I have to anticipate where they will take us to, this to our trading zones, and we have the liquidity that still has to be filled or on these lows, but today I'll be expecting them to play in these zones. And then GBP JPY, it also played to our expectations. This line represents a previous week high, and then if we have to use it as the reference to the market reaction to the future, it is the effect of this gap, and the market used is an entry for taking the trade, and they use the PSR as their area on giving you an entry on this pair. So if you have to take a trade on this pair, they will identify the 14-hour candle. Here we are. Then I have to move my Fibonacci from the high of that vertical line to the low. We have created the low now. We have this low, and then this what I should be looking for. If they retraces back to my trading zones, this what I would like to see them doing, and then trading towards this liquidity on the zones. This is what I would like to see them doing. And when we go to USD JPY, this pair has been ranging for 2 weeks now. This week it was the first range. Previous week it was also a range, and this week also a deep range. So already stopped trading it, but if you are one of its fan, you might possibly look for the buys going long. USD chef, it broke our Fibo, and then the 14-hour candle, it is this small bullish candle. And then if we have to take our Fibonacci and analyze where they are going to trade in, we take the low. Here's the low. Remember, we are bullish on this pair, and this is the high from this candle. From this candle, the low is this one and the high is this one. That's where I put in my Fibonacci, and then they might come to retest this trading zones. Then they might give us this reaction, and then when we go to USD CAT, they went in to take out the high that I have created yesterday, Then let me identify the 14-hour candle on this structure. It is that big one, that big. If you will have traded the OTE, you could have been in deep profit. Here we are, the low of New York Open and the high of New York Open, and then I'll be expecting them to maybe give you an entry by coming to AK47 or any other trading zones here, and then to take out that big market value, and then going forward with this analysis. I will give you a bonus, guys, if you want to trade JR30. I will identify the 14-hour candle for you. Roughly on the zones, then my Fibonacci will be on the high, on the low that they have given us today, and then it won't give you much, but this is what you should look for. Maybe they might come to test this trading zones, then this is what I'm expecting. And then my favorite pair is paying me, and I can see they're already going deeper into profit now, and then they are just retracing back to my trading zones. This is what I'll be expecting them to do, because they're giving you an opportunity. If you can chase the trades, they will ban your account, because those retracement might blow your account. And patience pays more than anything, guys. Let me just identify the 13-hour candle from previous day's move. Here's the 14-hour candle. I want to identify the high. Here's the high and the low. We now have the low, and then because the market is now ranging within the PSR from yesterday's Asian session open, you might take a trade and use the 10 as your stop loss. If they can retrace this to the zone, you'll be safe not to lose a big account. Let me review on this one, and then each one. We have in this structure, which is something that we were already, I was expecting them to turn on the zone. That's why I took my trades on that point and use tight stop loss. And let me say, I'll do another video recapping on yesterday's anticipation that I made with this derived chart. I hope you enjoyed this one, guys. Hi Papat.